He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Demon Deacons return team will have that offense backed up. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys. He makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Demon Deacons are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
7, Marshall, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Pennington. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's picked off for the third time today. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, two great plays in a row by the defense, and if I'm on the coaching staff offensively, David, I'm starting to wonder, okay, how can I protect my quarterback? Do we need to move the pocket, change the launch point? Do I got to get the ball out of his hands quicker? Because right now, it doesn't look like my offensive line can hold up.
Nah, and when your offensive line can't hold up, there's a lot of things you can do, right? You can keep more guys in to protect. You can try to be a little bit more play action, run the football, keep them off balance. But two plays in a row, two dominant wins, two big sacks to really get this offense going the wrong direction.
Now on second down. Looking for space, it's Turner. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head...
And he reels it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Pennington. Fires into the end zone and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's going to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Jones. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Chapman. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. All kinds of running room. At the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Pennington. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint.
And he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Turner.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for 9?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all... after that interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterback...
It has been said that the opposite